we're on dessert. Okay, I'm grabbing my pie now. Right. I'm grabbing that apple pie. Only apple pie. I ain't
Going
eating
for a
nothing
second
else.
on that cranberry sauce.
Yeah, dude. I'm going on my third jar now. Spoonful.
You're
Okay.
spooning the jar of cranberry sauce?
Yes.
That's how much you love it.
My family buys me a separate jar of cranberry sauce on purpose because they know I'm about to spoon it. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna give you our final Thanksgiving Day game, which this is gonna be a banger. One bold prediction each, and then our scores, and you could put together a nice little parlay for your Thanksgiving. Hopefully, it doesn't sell in the first game, because then you have nothing else to look forward to. But what's your bold prediction?
My bold prediction is that apple pie and pumpkin pie over cranberry sauce any day of the week. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Don't forget to comment down below your favorite Thanksgiving food. And on this video, give us a like, give us a comment of what your favorite Thanksgiving dessert is. So, my bold prediction is Lamar Jackson over 230 passing yards. In the last 5 out of 6 games versus the Bengals, he has gone over 236 passing yards. The reason that this is bold is because Lamar Jackson has not got this at all. He's only gone over 200 yards one time, and it was 206 through the first 4 games back of his injury. Since week 9, he has not gone over 230 passing yards in any of these first 4 games back from injury. The Bengals defense he is playing has allowed 9 quarterbacks this season to go over this mark. That's 9 out of 11 quarterbacks because they've only played 11 games this season. This defense allows 267.73 passing yards per game. A big reason I like this prop, besides the matchup against the Bengals defense that can't stop anything, is that Lamar is currently injured. Since coming back in week 9, Lamar has gone under 15 rushing yards in 3 out of 4 games. He's not fully recovered from his hamstring injury. He knows that. With this limitation on his running abilities, he will be forced to pass the ball, as he has the last 4 games. He has been forced to pass the ball because he doesn't want to pull that hammy again. If you watch him play, he doesn't look like he has confidence in himself running. Another thing is, he is going to have pressure on him with Joe Burrow being back, and the Ravens offense is going to have pressure to deliver big plays. Because Joe Burrow, he's going to want to air it out, because that Bengals defense is going to give up points, which is going to force the game script to be more pass heavy. Joe Burrow's back. Bengals can't stop anything. Ravens are going to have to pass the ball to keep up with this Bengals offense, because this Bengals defense is not going to be able to stop the Ravens defense. I like Lamar Jackson over 230 passing yards.
Bold, I say bold.
Let's go with the Florida boy.
Andre Yoshivash, over 40 receiving yards.
I don't know where he's from, but I don't think it's Florida.
Okay. Jamar Chase is returning. Joe Burrow is returning. And T. Higgins is out with a concussion. So that wide receiver 2 spot is up for grabs in a game versus Ravens secondary, who for the most part has been abysmal coverage-wise. Not to mention, the coverage will be heavily focused towards Jamar.
Yes.
Okay. Yoshivash is in a situation where he can have an elevated role and favorable coverages. Higgins' injury in the previous game led to Yoshivash having a leading 7 targets and 61 receiving yards in that game. And Chase's return is expected to help open up opportunities for other receivers, including Yoshivash. Okay, he is expected to be the number 2 for his game. It's clear after the Patriots game, it's clear who the number 2 receiver will be in this game.
It's not Noah Fant. It's not, who's the other guy that they have?
Sinley
Pretty good?
or
Tinsley.
Tinsley. He scored a
he's
touchdown,
pretty good,
but
it's not him.
I was thinking about going Tinsley anytime on a touchdown. But if
That's risky.
If that happens, I might do a separate parlay for that one. But
You're not going to tell the viewers to take that.
no. The Baltimore Ravens have allowed a total of 2,441 passing yards to opposing offenses.
That's insane.
The Baltimore Ravens have allowed an average of 218 pass yards per game over the last 5 games.
That's not too bad.
Their most recent performance was 222 passing yards against the Jets.
That's bad.
Yeah, thank you. And their lowest recent game was 115 yards against the Browns. They allow an average of 231.6, which is improved from the start of the season. But
231.6 across the whole season?
yes.
Okay.
But I do think Yoshivash gets you at least 60, and we'll see from there.
So you said they've allowed 218 over the last
Did
5 games, and then 231 over
Sorry.
the last.
I said 60.
Whole
No,
season, over the
40.
whole season.
Yoshivash gets you at least 40. Don't
Yeah.
do 60.
You did. You said 40 when you first.
I
said
know,
that's
but
your bold
I know.
prediction.
I'm
You concluded it with 60 because
I'm
you
just-
got real excited.
just saying it. Don't take 60.
I think you just like saying his name,
Andre Yoshivash.
Yoshivash. All right, now that's gonna take you to my score prediction. I have the Ravens winning this game, 25
What?
to 23. Yup. How you think I'm gonna go against Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson is my boy, man. I mess with Lamar. That's my dog. Florida boy, South Florida, Broward County. Come on now, how can I not support him? And he's a running quarterback. I love mobile quarterbacks. Both QBs on each team are back from lower body injuries. Lamar with the hammy and Joe Burrow with the toe. Although Joe Turo, I was thinking about that. Although Lamar has been playing and the Ravens have been 4-0 since he came back. Not to mention though, this team is currently on a 5-game winning streak. They did win the game before Lamar's first game back. The Ravens team as a whole has been getting right. Through the last 6 games, Ravens have not allowed an opponent to go over 19 points. So their defense that started the year
That ends
so
this
rough
game.
has been getting it together. And Seb loves mentioning how bad the Ravens defense is. I don't think there's a single week that passes that he tells me, Super Bowl pick, huh? Yes, it was my Super Bowl pick. I thought this team was going to be a lot better.
Bengals were my Super Bowl pick, so
So these are both our AFC Super Bowl
Yeah.
picks going at it. Nice. This is dessert. This is a nice and tasty dessert. But, like I said, through the last 6 games, the Ravens have not allowed an opponent to go over 19 points. Since week 6, this defense is ranked 6th overall by PFF. To go along with that, this offense has also scored 23 points or more in 5 straight games. So throughout this 5-game winning streak, the defense is not the only thing that's falling. The offense is, as they've scored 23 straight points, or over 23 straight points in 5 straight games. Therefore, this team as a whole has been turning it around. Now, let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll start with the offense. There is a huge boost for this team's offense, but also this team's morale as a whole. They rally behind the quarterback, Joe Burrow, and they believe in him. I don't think it will be enough, though. I know you love Joe Burrow. I'm a Joe Burrow fan, too. In Jamar, we trust, though. Big trust, woo woo. Okay?
stop.
Either way, the Bengals offense will still be without T. Higgins, which will make it easier for the Ravens to limit Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Another thing is, if we remember when Joe Burrow, back in 2023, was coming off a calf injury that he suffered in the preseason, they started that season horribly in 2023. I know they started 0-2. Joe Burrow was not very effective. He's now coming back from another lower body injury, and this Ravens defense is playing very, very good. I think Joe Burrow struggles in this game without T. Higgins and in his first game back from a lower leg injury. Now, let's talk about the defense. This is the worst defense in the league. Since you want to bash defenses, the Bengals are the worst defense in the league. I think they're the worst defense. This Bengals team is just awful. They give up the most yards per game.
Raiders are the ones.
The Raiders are pretty bad. But they can hold teams a little bit.
No.
Who did they just play last week? They lost. And everyone got pissed off at Geno Smith. I can't think of who they played last week.
Browns.
It was the Browns.
Shador's first start.
Shador won his first start. This defense is bad. The Raiders defense is bad, but I don't think they're the worst.
Oh.
They have Max Crosby. And the reason that this Bengals defense is even worse is because they're missing Trey Hendrickson. The Bengals defense give up the most yards per game, so there's no other team that gives up more yardage throughout the whole game other than the Bengals each game. And the 25th most points per game. They have given up the most rushing yards in total throughout the whole season. This defense is a run funnel. With a team that is giving Derrick Henry the ball over 20 times as they have the last 3 out of 5 games. This is a perfect matchup. The only other 2 games, Derrick Henry had 18 and 19 carries, so he's getting the work. They will not be able to stop the run and keep Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and the Ravens offense off the field. The Bengals have a negative 112-point differential. So that's the difference between how much points they've allowed and how much points they've scored. They've allowed their opponents to score 112 more points than they have put up throughout the whole season. That is tied with the Raiders for second worst in the league. The only team worse than that is the Titans. Now, let's go back to the Ravens. That's enough about the Bengals. Well, Lamar Jackson has played a game at home on a short week. So that is a home game before Sunday. All home games before Sunday. He is 5-0. He is now in that same spot, playing on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, on a short week, and he is playing the Bengals, who can't stop anyone. Give me the Ravens to win this game. I like it. Go for 6 in a row now. 5 in a row for Lamar, 6-0 for this Ravens team.
I disagree because I'm going Cincinnati.
I'm not shocked.
And
the second I saw this, I was like, he's going to choose the Bengals.
And I've been
Joe
saying
Burrow
this all
come
week
back.
to everybody. The Cincinnati Bengals will win on Thanksgiving. Okay, they're gonna win 33-28. Burrow's return provides a significant offensive boost, and the Ravens' recent performance has been unconvincing to me. Okay, with quarterback Lamar Jackson appearing compromised by injuries.
Yes.
However, the Ravens' dominant defense and Burrow's potential for limited mobility due to his toe injury present considerable challenges. Okay, despite a winning streak, the Ravens' offense has not been overwhelming at all. Okay,
3 points at least.
doesn't matter. They haven't looked good.
You're right.
Okay?
Lamar hasn't even thrown for over
And
20
Lamar
yards.
Jackson has shown signs of being compromised by a toe injury, along with other, I guess his hamstring is also all that bothering
That's
him
what
too.
kept him out.
Okay, the two teams had very close matchups last season, with the Ravens winning by a single point and 3 points respectively, indicating the games are often competitive.
Yes, they are.
I think the mood and energy changes in Cincy with Burrow and Chase coming back at the same time. That's kind of like in the script here, okay? I'm just saying. I don't want to believe that there's a script, but there's a script.
You make a good point there.
The-
It's both their first game back.
Exactly. So
Okay.
don't you think that they're gonna go off and they're gonna be explosive and they're gonna want to
They
win
could've
on the
been
road?
Watching the game last week. Like,
Come on,
hey,
man.
Next week we got to go off.
Yeah.
On
Oh
Thanksgiving.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They're so motivated
Okay,
for
I
this
like
game.
That. I like that.
The fact they are 3-8 after 11 weeks of football and still only 3 games out of first place for this division, who, by the way, is the Ravens. Okay, at 6-5, this is a must-win for Cincinnati. It's not a must-win for the Ravens. Okay, they can still make the playoffs at a wild card, but it's a must-win for the Bengals. And the Bengals defense looked really good against a strong Patriots offense. Lots of improvements that I saw. Okay, they only held us to 26 points, and we are scoring over all like 30 a game, near 30 a game. If they can get to Lamar the way they got to Drake May last week and bash out 2 of his starting O-linemen where they got carted off, Cincinnati's going to win this game. And like Baltimore.
You have a good point about Lamar. I'm sorry, not Lamar. Lamar and Burrow were both on the bench last game, on the sidelines.
By the way, Joe Burrow is known for going on the road and changing the stadium names at Burrowhead. Just saying. Just saying.
That's not a thing anymore.
It is
That
a
was
thing.
3 years ago.
I don't care.
He needs to go back in there and win again. Get it done.
He will in the playoffs. It starts now, though.
No, you're absolutely right, because I also did see Burrow say he's not okay with tanking. Because they asked him if they're okay with the Bengals tanking and getting a high draft pick, which is currently 3-8, and they can't get a high draft pick. And he said no, he wants to make the playoffs.
He's going to make the playoffs.
And the Ravens are on a strong
It ends now.
win streak.
It ends now. Dude, it
But,
ends now.
but, like you just said, the Patriots have been scoring points, and the Bengals only lost them by 6. What you forgot to mention is that Drake May threw a pick 6. Drake May threw a pick 6, and the Bengals still lost by 6. That's not good. That's not good at all, man.
They had Joe Flacco throwing the ball, and no Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins got a concussion. So you're relying on Andre Yoshivash and Tinsley. I mean, Chase Brown had a big game because they also knocked out some of our D linemen.
it really?
Yeah, well, Milton Williams is on IR right now. We're getting
Yeah.
him. We're getting him ready for the playoffs. He'll be back for I think the Buffalo game if I'm mistaken.
That'd be dope.
So that'd be great. And then there was another O lineman that got hurt as well. I forgot his name. Oh, like Barmore got hurt as well. Oh, I'm sorry, D lineman. So we were missing a lot of people. So Chase Brown. I mean, this Ravens rush defense is also pretty terrible. Chase Brown might have a big game.
They've been balling lately. I think the Ravens. I think the days.
They're due for a loss, and the Bengals are due for a win. And I like.
It's definitely going to be an amazing game.
I like the motivation narrative in this one. So I'll be.
I like your motivation narrative too.
I'll be
but I
curled
still
up
like them
in my bed, or like this, with a cup of hot cocoa, and I'll be doing this just like that. Hey, watch out.
Festive start. The Christmas festive start.
In my Spider-Man
as we are
Christmas
served dessert
pajamas.
for the Thanksgiving slate.
In my Spider-Man Christmas pajamas. I will do an episode of those here during Christmas for sure. But we'll see y'all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Enjoy
Happy
the food.
Thanksgiving.
Enjoy the food that you guys will have. I'll be enjoying it. Whatever I have, I'll probably stay home all night, but it's okay. But I'm gonna have a great day watching football, and hopefully we wish you the same. Do you have anything to add to that?
Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, gobble.